That defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Extra point from Blankenship is up and good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he rips off a huge chunk of yardage before finally being brought down.
Just about every offense that's beginning its time since the forward pass game has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Here's Taylor. No driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Bateman hauls it in. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
On the move, past the 40. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this to Bateman. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, and they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident in the screen to get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers pushing for a late spark before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
On 2nd and 5 now. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Setting up a throw. He's on the move. Has it in close. He has the Carolina touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game at 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Isaiah McKenzie now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Penix on 1st down. Forced out to his right. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And again, it's Penix. Buys time, rolling right. He's looking deep once again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
Play action on 1st down. They left him wide open. It's complete. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called YAP, and every coach loves it.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. A run here with Taylor. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's caught for the 1st. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead just before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it." Penix now on first down. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Man in motion here. They go play action. Here's Penix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Back to throw it. He fires one deep down the right sideline. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk-reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action. Here's Penix. Flush down out to his left. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Running for the marker on second. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often. captain coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. On the counter, it's Taylor. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. It's Matthew Judon in on the tackle.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
And the Saints go in nickel, 3rd down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This time it's a passing play. Complete over the middle. Running in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway, we weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
1st and goal. Here's Taylor. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's sure nice to see for this defense when a run heads out there to this corner's domain, to the outside, well, he's able to finish the play off. And the best part, well, a sure tackle from a corner. No chance he was slipping out of that one.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Running with Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Dumped off to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, Penix. Chased out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Third down, it's Penix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Three quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Denzel Ward makes the play. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down. Penix. Cut out left. And that will not be enough for a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Now a run with Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. He finds Sanders. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the draw, this is hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Saints trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. New set of downs for him from the 46. Penix working from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Try and push it deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Offense to the line for second down. Now a toss play, Taylor.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Back to throw now. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will get set to take over. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down. Penix now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Love that call, Brock. Going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you too love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming. And he was able to separate that slant from the ball before it could ever get going.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's a give up the middle now to their fullback. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. It's a new sound that's been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.